जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
यशोदनंदन व्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरावनचारी।
यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरावनचारी।
यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरावनचारी।
यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरावनचारी।
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरावनचारी।
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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम।
जय राधा सत्यानंद चिंत प्रत्येक पक्षे सर्वाध्यक्षे भक्तिरक्षाध्यक्षे श्री गोविंदे विश्वसर्गादिकंदे पूर्णानंदे नित्यमास्तां मतिर्वे अज्ञानिरनिरुपैति अविशेषं भक्ति परा भजति परिपोषमुच्चैः तत्त्वं परं स्फुरति दुर्गमं गजश्रं सत्कुण्यभिस्वर्जितं प्रणमामि गीतम् गौरां सुखसत्कुमुदं प्रमोदि स्वाभिक्रियागोस्तमो निहन्त श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यसुधानिधर्मे मनोदितिष्ठन् स्वरतिं करोतु प्राचीनवाचः सुविचार्यसोऽहं मज्ञोऽपि गीतामृतले सलिप्सुः यतः प्रभोरेमदेतदत्र सन्तक्षमत्वं शरणागतस्य सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दोक्ता गोपानन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः दीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् गीतासु गीता कर्तव्या किमन्यैः शास्त्रविस्तरैः यस्वयं पद्मनाभस्य मुखपद्मात्मनिश्रिता स्वधर्मज्ञानवैराग्यसाध्यभक्त्येव गोचरः नारायणः परब्रह्म गीता शास्त्रे समीरितः ज्ञानकर्मात्मिके निष्ठे योगलक्ष्ये संस्कृते आत्मानुभूतिसिद्ध्यर्थे पूर्वषट्केन चोदिते। हरे कृष्ण। Hare Krishna. Okay. So, thank you very much for being here for this class. So, morning I was asked to come and give class here. What is his name? Camp name? Mayapur Voice. Okay. There's many Mayapur in Pune. And Prabhupada has brought new Vrindavan, new Mayapur. So we have Mayapur Voice, Vrindavan Voice, Rajda Voice. That's nice. So in this way, devotees are protecting us, correct? Prabhuji asked me to talk on the topic of protection, how Lord protects. So, what do you think how Lord protects us? How do you think? Is Lord is protecting us in any way? How He protects? How He protects?
As He is residing in our heart as Paramatma, when we think of doing wrong activities, He reminds us that this activity is wrong, we should not do it.
Yes. Yes. Then?
Coming here in devotee association, we have been protected in some or other way from, like we follow 4 regulative principle and do not break them. So in one way,
Yes.
basically we are protected.
Yes. Now there are two aspects. Like he said, there's a different aspect, and what he said is a different aspect. What else do you think how Lord protects us?
In the form of His name, He protects us.
Form of name. You don't have to go too much far. Now we are breathing. This is given by Lord. Correct? If Lord is not there, nothing can happen in this world. So at every point of time, Lord is with us. He is protecting us. Without His help, nothing is possible. So this protection is not actually a real protection in one sense. Like a government is taking care. So government is taking care of many people. Government is taking care of prisoners also. But that is not the actual care. So actual care is something else. So what is real Lord's protection? There is a beautiful shloka in Hitopadesha, I guess. It says, Na devam dandam adaya rakshanti pashupalavat yahi rakshatum icchanti buddhaya sammohidam. So in the shloka it is said, Na devam dandam adaya, the Lord doesn't bring danda, that means stick. Na devam dandam adaya yadi rakshatum icchanti. Rakshanti pashupalavat. Rakshanti pashupalavat means not like he's not protecting us like sheep or goats. People, those who are tending this sheep and goats, they also protect. Correct? Morning they take outside and again give some water and put some fence around and protect. That is also a protection. Correct? But that is not actual protection. That is for animals. So that is not real protection. So here it says, Yehi rakshatum icchanti. If Lord decides to protect us, then what He does? Buddhya. He gives us intelligence. That is real protection. So how He gives intelligence? By devotees association. That is real protection in this material world. Or anywhere, even in the spiritual world, that is a real protection. Devotees association. So Krishna also says in Bhagavad Gita that I come down to this material world. What is the purpose? Dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. I come here to protect something. To protect whom? To protect devotees. And then to kill demons. What is this? What is this partiality? Why he is protecting someone? Why he is killing someone?
Both are protection only.
This is also protection. Correct? Killing is also a protection. whatever Lord does, it is beneficial. It is not partiality. Like when Yudhishthira Maharaj, when he comes to Bhishma Deva and he's crying that so many people have died in the war. What is this? How I am going to take up this kingdom? Bhunjiya Bhogan Rudira Pradigdan, as Arjuna says, it is tinged, it is soaked with blood. When something is soaked in blood, how can you eat that? It looks disgusting. Correct? So in this way, Arjuna is, Yudhishthira Maharaj is thinking, how I am going to take up this kingdom. Then Bhishma, he gives very beautiful answer. Yudhishthira, what do you think? Do you think Krishna belongs to you only? Krishna belongs to Pandavas? No, Krishna belongs to Kauravas also. Do you think he is helping you and he is having enmity towards Kauravas? No. Whatever he does, it is for good. For some, this is the good, and for some, that is good. Like mother has two sons. So mother is calling one son. Hey, come inside, it's getting late for food, come inside. One son comes immediately. But the other son, he doesn't want to come. He stays back. Mother is calling again and again, come here, doesn't come. What mother does?
She goes.
Just goes, bam, 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 3-4 beating, and then brought him. So what does it mean? Mother hates that child? No, she loves that child. That is her way of expressing love. What to do? So for some people, that is how we should deal with. That is how Lord deals with. So whatever Lord does, it's our protection. So that we should understand. Like Bhishma Deva himself says, you see me, how I am now, on the arrow bed, but I am devotee before you. He is telling to Arjuna, Krishna, don't think only your Arjuna is devotee. In this Bhishma Suti, if you see, he prays all these things. He brings Arjuna, he brings the war field, he brings gopis in his prayers. So he says, don't think Arjuna is only devotee. I'm born before Arjuna, so I'm senior devotee than him. But see what happened to me. Is Bhishma devotee or not? Devotee Mahajana. But what Krishna has done to him? Put him on the arrow bed. Correct? Now Bhishma Deva is not crying. What is this Krishna? I am also devotee. Why do you put me in this situation? No, he was not crying. He was happy. If you see Mahabharata, in Yuddha, Bhishma comes with so much enthusiasm to beat Krishna. That is his puja. Why? Because he is Kshatriya and he is in that Virya rasa. And Krishna wants to exchange that rasa. So he comes and gives a very beautiful fight. Otherwise, with whom Krishna will fight? Krishna wants to fight. And if Krishna is coming to fight and if somebody runs away, Krishna will think, what kind of fellow, why I come here to fight with you? Krishna wants that kind of perfect villain. Like Hiranyakashipu. What he asked? Whether Lord is there or not in the pillar. He broke. Then Lord appeared. Satyam vidatum nijabritya bhashitam. Lord appeared from inside. Then what Hiranyakashipu should have done? What Hiranyakashipu should have done? Okay, I saw you. Param Brahma Parandama. Immediate Dandavat Pranam. He should have done. No, he didn't say. He said magic. And immediately he jumped to kill. Then he gave a nice fight to Krishna. Correct? So in this way, Lord likes to reciprocate in various ways, but we are not in that level to reciprocate Krishna in the mode of enmity. But Krishna doesn't give us trouble to fight with us. We are not in that space, but he gives when there is a problem that we should understand that Lord is actually protecting us from further karma that we have to suffer life after life, and he is making us closer towards God. So this we should understand. Then we can understand about Lord's protection. Otherwise we become like hallelujah. Lord, please protect us. Lord, please protect us. Whatever Lord does, that is protection. Right? Mother is coming and giving some medicine. Child is running away. No, I will not take. I will not take. Why don't you protect me? Why do you give me some bitter medicines? Please protect me. Please protect me. My mother is trying to give me bitter medicine. So what is protection here? Protecting a child from taking medicine or giving medicine? Taking medicine, correct? Giving medicine. So in this way, Lord's protection is just accept whatever he does without denying. That is real protection. Correct? That's what Bhishma Deva says to Yudhishthira Maharaj. Yudhishthira, just listen whatever Lord says. Don't think yourself that you know better dharma. That's what Arjuna did. He was saying, Krishna, this is not dharma. What I am saying is dharma. Killing is not dharma. Then he came and surrendered. Krishna, I don't know what is. Karpanya dosha bhatas prachamitvam dharma sammoda chetaha. Dharma sammoda chetaha means I have become fool in the question of dharma. I don't know what is good, what is bad. So dharma diyakulam. He considers dharma as adharma and adharma as dharma. That is the main problem in Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, whatever is actual dharma, people they see it as adharma. And whatever is actually adharma, people they praise them. This you can see everywhere. Those who follow devotional service, those who wake up early in the morning, those who wear tilak, those who chant, what people they say looking at us? Useless people. In Tamil Nadu at least they will say curd rice. Curd rice?
Curd rice.
Curd rice. Curd rice means curd rice, or we can say potato, something like that. No use. But if you are in the early morning, just go for jogging or walking or go for gym. Nowadays people they go in bicycle. Now it has become a new trend. And what is the price of that bicycle? 50,000, 1 lakh. My God, what is this? And they have some new cap for it, and they have some light, and they have special water bottle. Only in this water bottle you have to drink, otherwise water will not go inside. And water bottle itself will cost 3,000 rupees. And early morning they have to go like this in the cycle. And they will get back pain, this pain, that pain. Again they will go for some other therapy. So people they think this is trend. Morning going and getting different packs, 6-pack, and then suddenly some small mosquito comes and bites you, malaria. Then 6-pack becomes 1 pack, right? You cannot fight even with one mosquito. That is the nature. That is the nature's strength. But you think you are strong, you are the best. So people, whatever is unnecessary thing, whatever is useless, whatever is adharma actually, they consider it as the best thing. And whatever, like in office also, say in office, if somebody is very sincere to the work, he is very responsible, he is doing his work. And what others colleagues will say? No, the person he comes very sincere, pakka time, he does his work, doesn't talk with anyone, doesn't even go to canteen, he does his work and then goes back in the evening, he has very simple life. What other colleagues will say? Yeah, what is this useless fellow? He doesn't know how to enjoy life. Work means you have to come, spend uselessly. Okay, you are not working people, you are a student. In student life also, similar, correct? If some student is very disciplined, very sincere, then how do we treat? We see them, what is this? If somebody is like rowdy, useless rascal, he's criticizing everyone, making fun of everyone, then he's a hero, correct? This material world. If you are a good person, if you are dharmic, then they treat you like a useless fellow. But if you are a number one adharmic, then they glorify you. That is how the television is projecting. That is how the cinema is projected. You become a hero. So this is the quality of demons. Just now I saw a bike outside. This Duke bike outside. So if you go, so much noise. As soon as you start the bike, so much noise. You can hear the person coming from next street. Okay, my son is coming. So this is the description of Hiranyakashipu and Ravana. When they start coming, the place trembles and there's huge noise when they are coming. As you can see, just the same thing. Why you should make so much noise when you are coming? Just to say, I am coming. I am coming. I am such a big demon is coming. Like Ravana, when he was going for the fight, he lost everyone. He lost Indrajit also, he lost Kumbhakarna also, he lost everyone. But still he didn't lose his Hankar. He didn't lose his false ego. He was going it with full jovial. Okay, I'm going to fight now, I'm going to finish off Ravana. Then Narada comes in front. Usually when Brahmanas come in front of you, when you are going for work, it won't be successful. That is bad sign they consider. If one Brahmana comes, if two Brahmana comes, that is good sign. If one Brahmana comes alone, then it's a bad sign. So Narada comes. But Ravana was not unhappy because everyone likes Narada. Narada is the only one devotee which is loved by everyone. Even demons, they don't deny him. Even Kamsa talks to him, Hiranyakashipu talks to him, Ravana talks to him, and Narada has place everywhere. So he comes, then he is trying to say something. Ravana, please give up this. Just make friendship with Rama, like that. He wanted to give some instruction. Then Ravana was very in happy mood, in boosting mood. He said, Narada, please make your veena ready. I will be coming victory and you have to sing for me. So he said this and he went, and Rama smashed him. Rama smashed Ravana like anything. Everything gone. He came with huge Sainya gone. His chariot gone, his chariot driver is gone, his 10 helmets gone, all the weapons broken. He doesn't have even one person to go with. Okay, chalo, let's go to home. At least he doesn't have even one person with him to take him to home. It was like that. He doesn't know what to do. 10 heads are like this. Now Rama is saying, okay, you go today, come tomorrow. He gives again chance. God again gives chance. Correct? Because people, they ask this question, why Lord is not giving immediate punishment? If somebody is doing something wrong, why he has to suffer for other life? Why he has to suffer in the next life? Correct? People, they ask, okay, for last life he has done sinful activity. Why he has to suffer now? Why immediate reaction is not given? If Lord gives immediate reaction, then so many problems will be solved. Correct? People, they ask this question. Now, tell yourself, if somebody is stealing, Lord cuts the hand. If somebody is doing something, if he is seeing something, he plucks the eyes. If somebody is hearing something bad, he makes him dumb. If somebody is doing something wrong, he cuts his leg. If this is the case, it may solve many problems. It may solve many sinful action. But just think what will happen to us. Everyone will be without limbs. Right? So Lord doesn't give immediately. When it comes to others, we want immediate reaction. Correct? When it is for us, Lord, please excuse me, at least this one time. But when it comes to others, why Lord is not punishing him? Why Lord is keeping him so nicely? All the good people are suffering. Why good things are happening to bad people? Who is good people here? Who is good people here? Those who claim themselves as good people, at least they know from their heart. If somebody is claiming that I am a good person, then that is the first lie. Correct? If somebody is good, then he will never say I am good. Those who are too bad, you don't have to say that you are good. You don't have to go on saying I am good, I am good, I am good. Like you go to temple, and when you go inside temple, they have archana also. In South India, they have this archana. So you go there and you tell your name, your nakshatra, your gotra, your everything, and then Lord is looking. I know you everything, correct? I know your past, I know your present, I know your future also. I know what kind of fellow you are. I know what you have done. I know what you have done at home and coming here. So I know everything about you. I am in your heart. So don't have to hide here. Don't behave like a good person. At least in front of Lord, show yourself. Show your nature. Just remember this point. I will come to this point later. So where we left? We are speaking about Ravana, correct? So Ravana, he came back. So when he that's why Rama gave a chance to Ravana also, so that he will come back tomorrow. At least he will surrender. But he was not going to do. So he went back, and now his problem is Narada. How am I going to face Narada? How am I going to face Narada? Because he will be waiting there. So Narada will be thinking, where is all the boosting? Because there Ravana had a very nice, some badge, like a badge kind of thing, some jewel in his heart. Because when he was fighting with Indra, this Airavata came and hit in his heart, in his chest. So the what do you call it? This elephant tusk got broken because his chest is so hard, so it got broken. And then the doctor comes and tries to take out the tusk. He says, "Why are you taking out? This is my ornament. Just make it nicely so that it looks like an ornament." He made it like an ornament there. He put some gems and jewels in there, so he made like a nice badge for him. Now what happened? Hanuman, he gave a huge punch in his chest, so this came out. So all his glory came out. So this in his chest, this badge came out. His helmets are gone. Nobody is there. He just comes with the empty hand, and Narada is looking at him. So why we came to this point?
About Duke bike.
Bhishma.
protection.
Huh? No, not protection. We came from Duke and we came to different.
Bhishma first.
No, Bhishma though. Now, why came to this Ravana portion?
Actually,
He's making so much
giving
noise.
example of Duke that people make noise. Same as Ravan have ego that he was although defeated, still he was
Yes.
showing his
You
ego.
can switch off this light. Otherwise, you can change the light because this blinking is not good. Yes, so he was making so much boosting. So when people want to show off themselves, they make all this kind of boosting. Comes in very heavy bikes. You don't have to come because this bike first of all costs too much, correct? And the petrol consumption is also very high. Like they have Enfield, this big bike. How much petrol? For 1 liter, maybe 10 kilometers, 15 kilometers. You can have simple bike. And the same purpose is achieved. But people, they don't want. They want to show off themselves. So, this is the quality of this Kali Yuga. This dharma diyakulam. That is making dharma as adharma and adharma as dharma. But if somebody is like very sadhu kind of person, people, they don't appreciate. But we should not care for this lokai, the opinion. We should care for Lord's opinion. We should care for devotees' opinion. If we can get good name from devotees, if Lord appreciates us, that is enough. Otherwise, what is the use of getting appreciation from cats and dogs? Or person who are like cats and dogs? Like some beggar is going in the street. Hey, hello, how are you? You look good today. How do you feel? Do you feel that appreciation is good? No. If collector stops, if district collector, if IAS, IPS, if they stop and if they appreciate you, then it is worthy. Otherwise, what's the use of getting appreciation from some beggar, from useless person? So in the similar way, in this world, why we need appreciation from people who are like Swavit Varshta Varaha Karaihi, Samsada Purusha Pashu. So one dog is praising another dog, one donkey is praising another donkey, one camel is praising another camel, one pig is praising another pig. So when pig sees the humans, they don't praise humans because they don't like us. Because we are clean and they are not clean. And our food is different and their food is different. Our shelter is different, their shelter is different. Why you need to get appreciation from the pig? No need. Similarly, we don't have to get appreciation from people who are living like animals. We should get appreciation from devotees who live very sattvic, who live very high standard of living. So that is real appreciation. So why I was saying this, we should understand what is real protection means. Protection means not just taking care of this material facilities. Lord doesn't actually likes to give us material facilities. Lord doesn't like to give. But still what to do? If he doesn't give, we'll run away. So Lord gives. Without even interest, he just gives. Okay, if I don't give, he will run away. Okay, let you take. So in one place in Bhagavatam, when Prithu Maharaj does Yajna, Lord appears, and then Lord is asking to Prithu Maharaj, what do you want? What boon do you want? Then Prithu Maharaj is saying, you are the main spoiler here. Even though we don't want any boon, you come and inspire us. What boon you want? What boon you want? Why do you ask this question? If you ask us, then we'll ask useless things only. Okay? So he says, give me that thing which is good for me. You know what is good for me. Give me what is good for me. Don't inspire me in this way. If you want to give me a boon, give me a boon that I should not ask you any boon. That is a real boon. I want you. Then Lord says, yes, to devotees who come to me with material desires to ask for a boon, I give them a highest boon. By this boon, they won't ask me any other boons. So what kind of boon he gives? He gives himself. If Lord himself comes to us, then what else you need? This we see everywhere. Like in 10th canto also, this Bhudevi, she goes in the form of cow and prays to Lord that I am suffering, please help me. And what is the result?
Lord descends.
Lord himself came. Correct? Brahma is now pacifying Bhudevi. He is saying, hey Bhudevi, you are so fortunate. You came for a solution. Now Lord himself came. Just think, you go to temple asking, Lord, I have this problem. Lord says, Chalo, I will come with you. What else you need? That's how Lord is. So you just go and approach him. He is ready for you. Ready to come with you. But the problem is, we don't go and ask for the Lord. We go and ask for useless things. So Lord, what he will do? He has to give that. But if you can ask him, then he is ready to come with us. He is ready to give himself to us. So that is real Lord's protection. So if we can understand this point, that Lord is ready to help us in all the situation, and he is helping us in all the situation. And if we can understand this, if you can see this thing, then you won't get disturbed when there is a problem. Parikshit Maharaj also had a problem. What is his problem? In 7 days, he is going to die. So he thought, what kind of sin I have done? What kind of suffering has come to me? Why I have done like this? But as soon as he saw Shukadeva Goswami, he's saying, Lord is very much pleased with me. Lord has given me so huge boon to me. What is a boon? Satsanga, correct? You heard Srimad Bhagavatam. In one sense, if you see, it is actually a curse. But from other point of view, it's a biggest boon. For ordinary people, for materialistic people, he will think, why Lord is giving me this much suffering? But as a devotee, he sees in a very different way. He sees, this is the biggest boon. Like we had Corona. So for outside people it is suffering. For devotees, it is the biggest boon. It is Karuna actually, it's not Corona. For outside people it may be Corona. But for it is Karuna. Because we had a Corona Yoga. We have Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga. Yoga means linking, correct? By means of karma, you come in contact with Lord. By means of jnana, you come in contact with Lord. By means of bhakti, you come in contact with Lord. And in this period, we have Corona Yoga. By means of Corona, you come in contact with Lord. Correct? So, this is biggest yoga. This is the thing. Outside people, they see in a different way, and we see in a different way. This is just a perception. In this world, happiness and distress is just a perception only. For devotees, they take it as happiness. Even the distress, they think it as it's a stepping stone for advancement devotional service. But for outside people, they think it is a suffering. So we should be very careful in understanding what is Lord's protection. Lord's protection is not just yoga kshemam vahamyaham. Like in LIC they written yoga kshemam vahamyaham. They think Lord means he has to protect us when there is emergency. But they give up the first line. What is that first line of that shloka? Yes. So they give up these first 3 lines. Ananyas chintayanto mam. You should think about Lord all that time. No. Ananyas chintayanto. Ejana pariyupasate. They worship me. Then teshavi nitya yuktanam. They always in connection with me. Then yogakshemam vahamyam. But people now, they just want yogakshemam vahamyam, but without all these 3 categories. But anyway, Lord is taking care of yogakshemam. Not only for humans, he is taking care of even ants, even from all the living entities, taking care. So we don't have to go and ask a Lord for all this give us our daily bread, like Srila Prabhupada says. We don't go to a father or mother, will you feed me today, will you give me dress today? We don't have to ask. If you are a proper child, then parent will take care of you automatically. So what we should do, what is the best protection for a child? To stay in touch with
Parents.
parent. That's it. Whatever danger situation comes, parents will protect. So in this world, why there is a fear? Why we need protection? Because we are all fearful. And what is the fear? Bhayam tu abhiniveshatvam. When you consider there is a second thing in this material world, then you get fearful. What is the second thing? Except Krishna. But what is in this material world? Everything belongs to Krishna and everything is under the control of Krishna and everything is pervaded by Krishna and everything is actually, in everywhere we can see Krishna's hand. If we can see only Krishna, there is no bhaya. But if we don't see Krishna's hand, then we have fearful situation. Then we'll be looking for protection. Oh Lord, please protect us, please protect us. Otherwise devotee will not even ask for protection. Correct? Because he knows whatever Lord is doing, it is more for my good. He will not ask for protection. No devotees were asking for protection. But we can see some of the examples where devotees, those when they are in very miserable position, they ask for protection. This shows their surrender. It is not that this shows an example. This sets an example that when there is a problem, at least you go to the Lord. So this gives an example also, like Draupadi and Gajendra. When they were in a distressful situation, they went to the Lord. It is not actually a bad thing because it is devotion. It is devotion. When child has a problem, where he will go? He will go to his parents only. He will go to father only. So we cannot say, hey, why are you coming to me for this? No, it is actually love. It's a way of expressing love. See, Draupadi, she was not asking help from anyone. Correct? In that Sabha, many stalwarts are there, many rishis are there, 5 husbands are there. So Draupadi came and she was asking whether what Yudhishthira has done is proper or not. That's it. He has already lost himself. How can he keep me? And I belong to Yudhishthira only. I cannot belong to anyone because that is the marriage ritual that I belong to husband. I cannot be kept anywhere. I am not an object. So if that is the case, how can he? This is her claim. She was not asking for protection. She was not asking, okay, please help me. No, she was not asking. She's a Kshatriya lady at least. She was trying to ask this question. Nobody was there to protect. At last, nobody was there to even answer. At last, when there was no chance, then she asked for Krishna's help. Then Krishna came. And then it is said in Mahabharata, when Krishna left to Vaikuntha Loka, there Krishna was not so happy. He was very sorrowful. Then the devotees ask, what happened? Then Krishna says, I'm not able to repay what for Pandavas. Then they are asking, my God, you did so much for Pandavas. You are a messenger, you are a servant, you are a chariot driver, you are taking care of horses also sometimes. Chariot driver means chariot driver. But Krishna was taking care of horses also. He used to feed water, he used to take care of horse, give them massage, everything. So you did so much and you were a watchman for Pandavas when they are sleeping. You did everything. What else you want to do? Why you are thinking like this? Then Krishna is saying, I am not able to repay one person. Who is it? Draupadi. Why? Because in that helpless situation, she surrendered to me. She didn't take anybody's help. She didn't take anybody's shelter. She took shelter from me. She called my name. So for this one name, I am not able to repay. So this is how Lord protects. Even if you call once, Lord is ready to protect whole life and He is ready to protect rest of your life. Sakrit eva prapannaya tavasmi iti yachate abhayam sarvabhutebhyah dadami etat pratam mama. This is the Charma Shloka of Ramayana. Like we have Sarvadharman Parityajya, this is the main shloka. Rama says, when Vibhishana comes for surrendering, then Sugriva says, no, we should not take Vibhishana, he's from opposite side. And Jambavan says, he's coming in Ragukala, so we should not accept him. And Nala says, no, he's coming from enemy side, we should not accept him. And other Nila says, no, he has left his brother and he's coming, so we should not trust him. Like this, many people are giving many opinions. But Hanuman is very peaceful, because unless you are asked to speak, you should not speak. Otherwise, when you start speaking, then your foolishness comes outside. A fool is fool unless doesn't open his mouth. When he opens his mouth, we can understand. Like now you all can understand me. How fool I am, because he was giving me so much build-up. Oh this, oh that, oh this, but nothing. Just like you. It's common. So everybody was giving different opinion. Rama was peaceful, and then he turned back to Hanuman. He asked Hanuman, what do you think? Hanuman says, yes, I have seen Vibhishana. He is a very sattvic person. I think we should accept him, but it's up to you, Rama. Then Rama says, okay, I think we should accept him. Then Vibhishana comes and says, no, Rama, we should not accept him. It's bad. It's very dangerous. We should not accept him. This and that. Then Rama turned back. Vibhishana, what do you think? I protected you from Vali. And do you think because of this monkeys I am going to fight? I am taking help from you, and from this monkey I am going to fight and win? No, I don't need this Sainya, I don't need you, I don't need Hanuman, I don't need Lakshmana, I don't need my Gandiva, I have my nails. With this nail itself I can tear everyone, I can destroy whole of Ravana's army in 1 second. When he said this, then everyone becomes silent. Okay, now Rama is not speaking as Rama, he is speaking of Lord. He is speaking of Lord. So everybody becomes silent. Then Vibhishana said, yes, Rama, we should accept him. Then Rama says, if that is the case, you go and bring him. Then he is sending Vibhishana. Then Rama calls, Vibhishana, now don't come back saying, Ravana has come, now what I should do? If Ravana has come, you give shelter. For Vibhishana, I have given shelter. For Ravana, you give shelter. In case, if Vibhishana has come, now Ravana has changed his mind. So my brother is gone, so let me go also. If Ravana has come, you should not come back. Oh Rama, now Ravana has also come, what we should do? Don't come and ask me. Again the same question, whether we should accept him or not. You give him surrender, you give him shelter. Like that he says. Then he says this, Sakrit eva prapannaya tavasmi iti yachate abhayam sarva bhudebhyaha dadami etat pratamam. Sakrit eva. Just even once, if somebody comes and says, Rama, I belong to you. Prapannaya tava asmi iti yachate. Just for the sake of saying, not actually full surrender, but he's saying, Rama, I belong to you. Please take care. Abhayam sarvabhodebhyaha. I protect him in this material world from all living entities, from all kinds of enmity. Dadami etat vratam mama. This is my vrata, this is my work. If Lord is speaking, then he won't speak like us. We give so many promises. Yes, I will take care. I am there for you. I am there. Who are you, first of all? You will not be here after 10 years or 15 years. We give false promises, but Lord will not speak like that. He is Satya Vakya. When he says, he will make it true. Especially when devotees say. Not only he says, when devotees say. Like Krishna says, what is this? He says, Ma Bhakta Pranashyati. What is it? Nachame Bhakta Pranashyati. Kaunteya Pratijanihi Name Bhakta Pranashyati. How the shloka starts? Apichetu Daracharo Bhajadaya Mamaranyavak Sadareva Samantavya Sammatvagisogijah Kshipram Bhavati Dharmatma Sashvashantim Nigachati Kaunteya Pratijanihi Name Bhakta Pranashyati. He says, Kaunteya Pratijanihi Name Bhakta Pranashyati. Hey Kaunteya, Arjuna, declare it very boldly that my devotee will never perish. Then Arjuna says, Krishna's devotee will never perish. Then Krishna says, hey, what did I say? Say, my devotee will never perish. Then Arjuna says, my devotee will never perish. That is true. Krishna can come out, Krishna can break his promise also. But when devotee gives a promise, Krishna will never break that. That's how Bhishma Deva also was killed. So there are many examples. So if you can surrender yourself to your devotee, that's what I'm, again the same point from the beginning. So if you want real protection, stay under devotees. And if you are staying under devotees, Lord will definitely protect us. Like this example of Vibhishana. When Vibhishana came, 4 other asuras also came. So there was huge discussion for Vibhishana whether we should accept him or not. But no discussion for these 4 people. We don't know who are these 4 demons. There is no name mentioned also. But easily they got inside Rama's shelter. How?
Because we
Just stay near a devotee. That's it. That's enough. The similar way, if you want to go yourself to get inside Lord's shelter, then there will be so many vichara about our adhikara. Who is this? Whether he is qualified or not? Whether we should accept him or not? There will be so many questions. But if we stay under devotee, along with devotees, you can just go inside. That's why when you go to temple also, we go with devotees, because Lord sees the devotee. When He sees devotees, then He sees us also. So we don't go to temple just like that. Yeah, so we need always we need to be in association. So that is the real protection. So that is how Lord is protecting all of you in this camp. How Radheshyam Prabhu has made such a good arrangement so that He is giving protection. Now you should give this protection to others also. Bring others also, because people, they don't understand what is real protection. So bring them and make them comfortable, to feel here, and ask them to participate in devotional services. This is real protection. This will bring them many auspicious things in their life. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna. If you have any questions or any comments, you can tell now. There's only 5 more minutes left. Okay. Or if you want to ask individually also after the class, you can always ask. They're all clear. What is there to ask? Everything is done. You have said Lord's suffering also protection. So what question I should ask? First of all, you say this material world is suffering. Come to devotional service, you will be happy. And after coming here, you say anyway this material world is suffering, so you should tolerate. And then you say when there is a suffering, then actually it's a Lord's boon. So just suffer. And then when you leave, so this how slowly we should bring them. Immediately if you say yes, there will be suffering, if you come there will be more suffering, then nobody will come. So slowly we should bring them inside. Yes, come inside, we will give you nice sweets. And after coming inside, we should give medicine only. What to do? Because we are all diseased here. You can never expect happiness in this material world. In the jail, what can you expect? This world is jail, and jail, what do you expect? In toilet, what do you expect? Bad smell only. But nowadays we are trying to make this toilet better place. Now everywhere the toilets are given more importance. When house is built, the person is taking care of this toilet so much, correct? He's thinking what I should put, and what kind of design, what kind of glass, what kind of hindware I should make, what kind of parryware, hindware. Now so many companies are coming with so many different ideas. But think about the puja room at home. What do they do? Just small place. Yeah, puja room. Yeah, that's enough. Small place. And all the lots are hanging on the wall. They hang all the lots. No place for the Lord. But for toilet they give so much importance. So this is toilet civilization. This modern world is toilet civilization. Toilet consciousness. What to do? So you want to say something?
I have a question for you. So you mentioned how, as devotees, if we are able to understand that Krishna is giving protection always in company of devotees, then we're alright. We can tolerate Chaitanya Kumbhamsis and Shimada. But we also hear that Krishna protects our devotional service as well. And so as devotees, that's what we're mostly afraid of, that if we lose the company of devotees, then how will we get protection? So how do we maintain this protection of our devotional service itself?
So we should always pray for that. Because if you see in the prayers, any prayers, in Vritrasura prayers, in Prahlad prayer, in Gajendra prayer, all the prayers, at last what they ask? They ask only devotional service. At least a devotees association, Pritha Maharaj prayers. Everywhere if you see. And this real protection. So that's what I started in the beginning itself. I said, if Lord wants to protect us, He gives us devotion, devotees association. So this we should pray always. This prayer is good. It is not that prayer itself is bad, but we should know what to pray. So if you pray for this all the time, Krishna always keep me in devotees association. then Krishna is ready to do that. Krishna wants that. So we should have this prayer in our mind all the time. Whatever problem comes, just don't kick me away from your devotees association. So that much we should pray. So again, Lord is ready, and Lord is giving opportunity in all the in our life, in every situation. Lord is giving us this devotees association somehow or other. Somehow or other, He is giving a devotees association. So Lord is ready to do that. Just we need to accept it.
Can we say that is it right that if we become an offender at the lotus feet of devotees, then Lord will remove us out of devotee association to protect us in becoming a very great offender? So in this way, He is protecting us.
Yeah,
Because
then
we
if He removes you, then what is our situation? We will go even more worse. That is the case with in the 6th canto. Indra, he became an offender. So he actually made him. He protected him in the sense he stopped Prithu Maharaj. He actually gave him Narayana mantra, and then he revived him. But that is not the real protection to remove from devotional service or from devotees association. Yes, sometimes we may be away from devotees association, but ultimately we have to come back.
Ultimately.
We have to come back. So for that we need to pray. We need to pray for that, to come back to devotees association. And Lord is not so cruel. Okay, now we have done this offenses, but after some time, when we realize that, then slowly He gives devotees association. When we are okay. Otherwise, He gives such a devotees association that we realize our mistakes. We realize, okay, my God, that devotees are better than this. I should have stayed with that devotee itself. I offended those devotees, but this looks even more worse. So He makes us to realize even that. So He gives that kind of association also. So if you are not able to tolerate your temple commander, then He gives very, very good commander for you. He gives you a wife. Then you will realize, my God, I should have stayed there, and served under my temple commander. So either way, you have to be under someone's command. Either temple commander, either you have to be in some association. So Krishna makes us to realize that association is better than this. So in this way, slowly He will bring us back. Okay.
Actually, the crux what came out was this, that we should always be in association with Lord. That is the protection of the Lord. So Lord protects the devotees by placing us in the association of Vaishnavas. But this concept of when we take it cheaply, familiarity breeds contempt, because of which we came over here in material world also inside. So how we take care of this aspect, that we don't first is to don't see them at a material vision, and second is to not take them cheaply. How we protect ourselves from this, because this makes us go out of association with literature, which is actually the protection. So we ourselves dig our graveyard. How to protect ourselves from this?
It is very easy to accept Lord and His supremacy and appreciate Him. But the biggest tapasya is to see His devotees and to appreciate them and to respect them. That is the hook. Yesterday this question was asked here in Camp Temple also. So why Lord? There was a different. So when you come to temple, you can see deities. They are very gorgeous, very beautiful. And the main thing, it doesn't talk to you. So you have always respect. You come, bow down, you see very beautiful, you pray, everything. But devotees, they are all the time with you. They talk to you. And you see their plus and minus. He also eats, he also sleeps, he also takes bath. Then this tendency comes. He is also like me. So that is biggest tapasya. Worshipping Lord is not the biggest tapasya, because He is worshipable. Ultimately He is very supreme. But worshipping His devotees is the biggest tapasya. Even though they are in this material world moving among ourselves, but seeing them as Lord's servant, seeing them seeing them as they are beyond these three modes, and seeing them actually they are our protectors. If devotees are not there, just consider in this camp, if you are not with devotees association, if you are staying outside, we will be doing Mangalarati, we will be chanting, we will be wearing white and white dhoti kurta like this, we will be hearing Bhagavad Gita now. What we will be doing? We will be like an outside person. We will be doing. So, in devotees association only we can get this opportunity. So, if we can realize this, then it will keep you intact with devotees association and try to see them with. Every devotee have their own levels. So, it's not only we should respect devotees, we should respect everyone. Because who is a devotee? One who sees Lord in every. Yomam Pashit Sarvatra Sarvatra Mahi Pashit. And Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samahatma Sudurlabha. One who sees Vasudeva everywhere, he is devotee. So, it is not that we should respect only the devotees and we should see outside people very cheaply. No, we should see everyone, we should respect everyone, because ultimately everyone is Amsha of the Lord. So, for some people we should be merciful, or for some people we should develop friendship and we should try to serve the supreme souls. So, in this way, we should respect everyone. This aspect we should develop, not only devotees. If we can develop this aspect that we should respect everyone, then automatically we will respect devotees more. And when you understand, without devotees, my spiritual life, even my good material life will be spoiled, then you will appreciate devotees. And especially when you see devotees' character, just try to think about their good qualities. Then you will appreciate the devotees. Instead of seeing some bad thing, so try to see some good things in them. Whenever there is some problem, try to see the good things, whatever they have done. Then we will not consider the offenses. This is how we should come out of these offenses. And offenses comes because of inattentive chanting only. We have this devotees offenses, all this kind of offenses, all the aparadas comes from inattentive chanting. So just chant properly, and this offense will come again and again. Like once one disciple went to Srila Prabhupada and he said, Prabhupada, when I'm doing devotion service, sometimes my mind is going crazy. It is thinking like I should beat you, I should hit you. My mind is saying all these things. He was saying this to Prabhupada. His mind is telling all these things. What Prabhupada said? Just chant Hare Krishna. Just don't consider your mind's thing, because mind is crazy ultimately. If I can see all your mind, or you can see my mind, we won't be talking to each other. Correct? Outside we are all looking nice, beautiful, peaceful, very good devotees, pure devotees. But if you see inside, if Lord gives us these eyes to see everybody's heart, to see everybody's thoughts, nobody talks to no one, because inside so much anarthas are there. It will be there. What to do? Just continue with this devotion. That's the vow that we should take. Whatever happens in life, I will not give up devotees association. Maybe I don't like here some of them, so without offending them, take good association from other place. So we should not offend devotees, thinking they are not in this standard, thinking they are. Yes, they are devotees and Lord is there to help them. But you should not criticize. Lord is there to purify them. You are not the guru there. So you just take good association from good devotees. There are many devotees around. So from each devotee you can learn many things. Even if he's a small person, even if he's beginning stage, you can learn many things. Like Satswarup Maharaj, he wrote this Japa book, Japa Reform book. How he wrote this book? When he was chanting in the morning time, before Mangalarati, he was chanting. One boy was cleaning the temple room. He doesn't know he's Satswarup Maharaj, things like that. He was chanting and this boy stopped cleaning and said, Prabhuji, what are you chanting? He was not Prabhuji, he was Swamiji, but he was new boy. What? You're not chanting properly. No, I'm chanting properly. No, you're not chanting properly. You're missing some of the syllables, you're missing, you're jumbling the words. Then he realized, yes, maybe he's true. Then he started to concentrate on his chanting. Then he realized, yes, I am committing mistake. Then he wrote this book, Japa Reform book. So he took inspiration from that boy also. He did not even say, oh, what are you doing? Chalo Papa, you are just a cleaner here. I am Swami here. I am GPC, BBC, ABC. He didn't say all these things. So that's how we should take inspiration from each devotee. Why we are in devotees association? To get corrected. If we are not ready for correction, then we don't have to be here. If I am living on my own, if I am just independent, I can do whatever I want, nobody should correct me, I know everything, then we don't have to stay here, we can stay outside. We stay in devotees association to get corrected and to serve devotees. That is the whole point of staying in devotees association. So this we should remind ourselves again and again. This comes only by satsanga, this comes only by again and again counseling with devotees. When you have some problem, you speak with some devotees, how to come out of this. So this is how we should understand.
I have one question. On the same lines, I have one question. Prabhuji, like there are 6 types of Vaishnava aparadh, in which one aparadh is if you don't become happy on seeing a devotee. So the devotee to whom we are seeing every day, how to become happy? What is that happiness actually means in that?
Yeah, I don't know. Seeing devotee every day and yeah, that is how familiarity breeds contempt. So when you are away for 10 days and then you see, then you understand. Yeah, that is there. That is there. That's why I think Radheshyam Prabhu travels. Otherwise, if he comes every day to see you, then yeah, you know Radheshyam Prabhu. Yeah, he gives class. But when he comes occasionally, then Radheshyam Prabhu, everyone likes him. Yeah, you see him like he's serving the Lord. Don't see that how I am getting happiness from him. See how he is giving happiness to the Lord. In this way, you become happy. He is connected with the Lord. He is serving the Lord, and he is serving the mission. So in this way, you see him, and then you take happiness. This soul is not like other soul who are suffering outside. Outside people you see in Pune. How many? What is the population?
1 crore.
1 crore. Out of 1 crore, how many people are there in temple serving?
1,000.
Very less.
Very less.
For Janmashtami, how many people came?
Lakh.
1 lakh.
1 lakh.
1 lakh is what? 1%?
1% of 1.
It's nothing. Even being in Pune, even being a very strong preachers here, we have youth program, we have this program, that program, everything with all strength together. How many people we can bring ultimately? 1 person. So how precious they should be. And among 1 person, among this 1 lakh, how many are serving actually? 1,000 like you said. So it is not even 0.001%. So how valuable it should be. So that much we should understand. So anyway, it's not that I have to become happy by seeing the devotee. You don't have to become happy. Just think he is serving Krishna, and by his service Krishna is happy. So in this way you take happiness. Okay, and here Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So we touch Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Ramayana, Mahabharata, everything.
We are actually very grateful to Prabhuji. Actually, at 5:30 a.m. after Mangalarti, he sang Mangalarti.